I wanted to show you a little bit about widgets. And Android has had widgets for over 10 years. They're not as necessary now as they used to be and the only reason for that is because the apps have gotten so good that they don't rely on widgets nearly as much. But I will show you some examples of them. I'll show you how you add them and how I might use them. For example, here on the home screen, I have a widget for weather, and it's showing me it's 70 degrees right now in Sarasota and the date and when it was updated, and a little visual of how it looks outside. That's up to date. It's real time, although it shows you when it was last updated, and that's due to the weather app, not to the widget. If I click on it, I can go to the app itself. If I go to another screen, I will show you another widget, and that's this notes widget. So if I wanted to see notes, then I can have this up here. It will show me, you can see that it's larger, and that's called a 2 by, if you can picture the screen, it's in this grid, and each of the icons is a grid. That might be a 2 by 3, but different widgets take up different amounts, and some of them you can set for yourself. Now, most widgets, they tell you they're on the home page, but you can actually put them on any page that you want. I'm going to go back to the home screen by clicking on the circle in the middle bottom, and that takes me back to my home screen. All of these icons, except for the weather, are shortcuts to apps, and if I swipe in an empty spot on the home screen, it will take me to all of my apps, and I have them sorted alphabetically. You can see the 3 vertical dots on the right of the search bar. If I click on that, then it has a choice for sort, and I have it alphabetical. You can do a custom order if you want, but I do alphabetical. Just makes it a little bit easier to find my apps, so I can scroll through and find those. I'll go back by pressing the little back arrow in the bottom right on my Android, but it's in different places for different Androids. All of these icons are shortcuts to the apps that we found by swiping up in an empty area. Within an empty area on the home screen, if you press and hold, don't swipe up, just press and hold, then it brings up this window, and down below you can see the wallpaper if you wanted to choose a different background, themes, widgets, that's where we're going, or the home screen settings. So we're going to go to widgets, and I'll tap on widgets, and it tells me different widgets that I can have right here. And all of these dots down on the bottom right, they show more pages, so that if I swipe, it will show me, you'll see that the highlighted dot moves over, and it shows me other widgets that I can get. So I can just scroll through all these and find any widget that I want. And notice that each widget has a size on it. 4 by 2, 2, 3, different 5 by 1. So they take up a little bit more space. You can just keep going through these. You might want to add the widget. If I added the Gmail widget, like I have a shortcut to Gmail app, but if I added the Gmail widget, it would actually be showing me my email list on my screen. If you wanted to, you can click in the search bar, or you could click on the microphone if you wanted to search by voice and just search for a widget. Let's see, there's a lot of them for clocks. Search for clocks, and you can find different ones as well. When I click on clock, there's different choices. Do I want a dual clock showing my time and someone else's time? Digital, analog, alarm. We'll just say we want, we'll say dual clock. It will take up space. And let me see where I have a daughter in Hawaii. Ooh, this is a different kind of map. So I'm going to type it in. Hey, add. So here we have Eastern and Hawaii time. And that way I don't color too early. But you can see that it's rearranged my other icons. That's all there is to widgets. I hope that was helpful for you. Different Androids may react differently. You may have to find them differently. So if this doesn't work on your Android, I would go to YouTube, type in how to add a widget on, and be specific on the model of your Android. And I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.